And now, live from the Eve Pearl studio in the heart of New York City, 5-time Emmy Award-winning makeup expert Eve Pearl. Woohoo!
Yay!
Hi everybody, welcome to our Eve Pearl studio. This is our second official live and interactive show. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. I want to introduce you to my incredible team. And again, we are kind of like still figuring this out as we go along. I think they ran an intro. Was the intro run? Yes? Okay, you know what? Herberto, who I'm going to introduce, oh, you know, our sign fell down. Oh, this is Herberto. We'll introduce him, who is in the shot. This is what happens on a live show. Things that I can't control. Anyway, while they're fixing the shot, I will wait to introduce everybody to you until they get it all straightened out, so you could just focus on me. Hello, I am Eve Pearl, and this is Welcome to EvePearlTV. We're going to call our show Pearl Effects. Hopefully you'll get some great pearls of wisdom. All right, enough pearl little additives there. So thank you very much for those of you that are tuning in again. Hot topics of the day and hot topics. I want to do a little makeup application for the eyes because we had this incredible diamond promo happening recently, and everyone wanted to know how to use this diamond eye palette. So I'm actually wearing it today, and I will show you how to apply it. And you can tell me what you want. If you want to see it done on me, I'll take half of my face off. You know, I'll let you see what's underneath all this. Or I could do it on somebody else. But sometimes it's better to see it done on someone live so you can see how it really looks like when you're doing it yourself. Okay, so our set is back, and now I can introduce our incredible Eve Pearl team to you. The gentleman you saw running back there, that's her. Why don't you go first today? Come on, show your face. Okay, he's got no one powdering in. This is her. Say hi, what are you doing today?
Backstage, making sure things run as possible.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, he's getting our camera, so that's one of the things that he does. And of course, going down that road here, we've got Carla. Carla, what are you doing today?
Well, I'm talking about promo specials, so keep posted, guys. Keep on.
And right down there, we've got lovely Jane.
And I will be chatting with you and seeing what y'all have to say about us.
And she's also our lovely announcer that you heard her voice earlier. And then back over there, one of our special announcements, we have Mabel. First, we'll happy birthday, Mabel, what are you doing today? Is that working hard?
Just gonna have family with my dinner. I mean, dinner have with my family.
We do her birthday. And actually Mabel's going to be doing a lot of great things with us today here. She's part of stage managing and making sure that our promos are working right. Yeah,
Yes, and chatting with you.
Oh, yes, and there you go. And we're just here to harass poor Mabel on her birthday. Anyway, all right. Back to your area there. I will go around now, and of course on this side we've got Palm. Palm, can you please come out and show your face, or Herb? Can someone get a shot of Palm, please? No, just come on. She's actually stuck. She's a captive shooter right now. So there we have Palm right there. So hopefully, okay, there's Palm. And Palm, what are you doing today?
I'm doing a lot of stuff today, but I'm the one who created that promo.
That's right. She's the one that makes those promos happen. So she's the one that actually figures out what good. Oh, you guys don't even know what our promo is yet for today, so you gotta stay tuned. I'll tell you soon.
Yes, I try to make a promo like, you know, benefit for everyone. I mean, I can't please everybody, but you know, in terms of it's worth for everybody.
Okay, there you go. And of course, last but not least, the one that controls this, our mad scientist, we have Sharon back there. Hey Sharon, what are you doing over there? I know you're concentrating right now on yourself. Turn around so we can see you. And there's
just trying to keep up with all the cutting and getting back and forth.
There you go. So Sharon is the one that's doing all this. Yeah, she with tape, you know, with glue and tape, we're making this thing work. So let's keep our fingers crossed. And we're going to begin with the show. All right, so I have a little rundown. And again, I wanted to basically start off by sharing part of the EvePearl team. Of course, not everyone is here every day, so you got to meet some more people today. And Aina's not here, so we'll give a great shout out to Aina and to Cassie and to all our wonderful people that come here. Oh, and by the way, speaking of shout outs, I wanted to give a special shout out, during every one of our shows for the special people that really follow us and tune in and are incredible supporters, especially from our last show, specifically to Mad Madam Jess, our great YouTube fan. So big hi. Thank you. You were great. Thank you for your lovely post and for chatting, and thank you to you. So we do appreciate you. We listen to everything you have to say, and thank you. Big shout out to you. But don't worry for all those other lovely bloggers and fans that we have. And we decided to call you guys either Evettes or Pearlettes. We're still not sure. We're still working on it. So you tell me what you like, Evettes or Pearlettes, or if there's something else you want to hear, let me know. As I said earlier, my makeup basically, right now I have the Diamond Eye palette on, and I've been wearing my makeup since about 4:30 this morning. Just to give you a little bit of background on my day. Right now it's 6 p.m. in New York City, and my day starts at about 3:30 in the morning, where my alarm goes off. Then I have a cat that wakes me up because he wants to get fed, and he's my snooze button. 5 o'clock I start my job at the Today Show, and I do makeup for Meredith Vieira. It's a great job. I love what I do. I'm there from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. And today actually I got to work on Mayor Michael Bloomberg. We have wonderful events that go on there. Very soon we're going to have a great Halloween show coming out, so make sure to tune into NBC's Today Show there. So I do Meredith from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. at the Today Show. Then I have to touch her up, and we go to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So for all those of you that are fans of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I do Meredith Vieira for that too, the U.S. version. So I touch her up starting at the Today Show. And that makeup is completely different than what's on the Today Show. I actually have to really make it much more powerful, almost like stage theatrical makeup, because the lighting is so dark and there's a lot, it's a very dark background, and she moves around, so the makeup has to change completely. So we start there and go to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, where we have 5 shows. So they were actually still taping when I had to run out because I had to be here in time. So we do 5 shows a day, and that usually ends about 5:30. We do an entire season's worth of shows in 4 months. So from August until November, we tape an entire season. So I've been up now since 3:30 a.m. Now it's 6 p.m. I don't do math very well. I don't know how many hours that is, but I know it's a lot. I know that my makeup has been on for about 13 hours now. This is what it looks like. I haven't touched my hair, but I run around all day long. And I must love what I do, because why else would I be doing this? And then I come here to see my great team. I did a little rundown. As a little producer that I am, I want to make sure I follow all the things. And please, for those of you that are letting us know what you want to see, if I'm talking too much, say, Eve, stop talking. We just want to see you do stuff. I want to give our promo of the day, which, by the way, for our last show, we had it last during the show, and I felt bad because I did hear what some of those of you that tried to rush home and speed and didn't make it. I don't want anyone to be speeding or getting into trouble or missing work. We're going to offer our promo this time for 24 hours. So if you cannot watch the show live, which we, of course, we want to see you live, and we want to hear you and see you typing live. If you miss the live version, we'll keep our promo up for 24 hours. So let us know if you kind of like that better. And should we give them the promo now? Carla, what do you think?
Yes, I think so. I think they're ready for it.
All right, so
for a little while now.
Carla's going to show you the promo. While she's doing that, you guys let me know. You want to see half a face? You want to see just the eyes? Kind of what do you want to do? So what's the promo, Carla?
Okay, so tonight's promo is going to be called the Diamond Eye Palette Special. And that is our Au Naturel Eye Palette. You guys can look at it there. It also includes the Diamond Palette. Yes, because it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. Actually, it's one of our newest palettes. See right there? 107 mixer blender brush. One of our most favorites, black coal eye pencils, and our liquid liner. All of that, all of those items tonight
1, 2, 3, 4, so it's 6 items basically.
6 items.
Two eye
Usually,
palettes.
60 to buy, but it would be $73.
So you hold that up and let people see how much it would be. So it would be $162 regularly, and today's special promotion is $73.
55%.
So what is that? Because none of us do math. So that's actually 55% off for the entire
Right.
kit.
Yes.
So you
Just for 24 hours. 24 hours, guys.
So it's the Diamond Eye Palette Special. It's actually like a dual eye palette special, which gives you the Diamond
Yes.
Eye Palette and the Au Naturel and the liquid black eyeliner, which is waterproof, the
Yes.
black pencil, and 2 brushes. And I'm going to show you guys how to use all that because that's what I have on my eye makeup on right now. So before I continue to do the makeup, I wanted to just do a couple more mentions with our hot topics. I do get to work with some incredible women all the time, and sometimes, as it's happening this week, 2 of them are being featured in magazines this week. One is Meredith Vieira is being featured this week on Ladies Home Journal, and she's on the cover. She looks beautiful. We did this a couple of months ago, and inside the cover she looks unbelievable inside as well. She's got like great pictures with doggies and lots of fun. And here's the thing. There's a monitor that I can't see because Lovely Herb is really in the way. So you have to find another place because I need to see what's going on. No, seriously, I need to see what's going on. So you have to find another place to stand in general. And the other picture is, another cover is Anna Huffington. She is the head of the Huffington Post and an incredible woman, and she is on the cover of Forbes magazine. Now this Forbes magazine, you also have the 100 most powerful women. I don't know if it's the 100, but all I know is that Meredith Vieira is in there as well, and she is the number 40th most powerful woman in the world. So you're going to have to find another place to stand because you're not going to be able to stand there. Seriously. I need to see what's going on. See, it's the good thing about being the boss. You can boss people around even when they're like bigger than you are. So you have to find another place to stand because that's another monitor for me to see what's going to be going on. Got to control everything that's going on. So the announcement we wanted to make also leading up to our future shows, which is going to be our Pro to Pro series coming up. And our next show, comes up next week, which is going to be Tuesday at 3 o'clock. So it's Tuesday, October 12th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's New York City time, which Pacific time will be 12. And then everywhere around the world, I have no idea, so you guys could help us and figure it out. But we're going to have Sam Fine. Sam Fine is one of the most incredible, I don't want to just say he's a celebrity makeup artist, but he's one of the most incredible makeup artists. And he's one of the leaders that kind of helped make makeup artists famous. And I've been not only I've admired him for many years. I know him for a long time. I even, have one of his books that hopefully he'll sign. But he will be here, and he's got something also he wants to introduce, and that's going to be on the 12th. And what we were doing were some things at the New York City Javits Center last week. We're going to have a video edited, hopefully soon. You'll see that, of our great new display units. You tell us what you think about them. And in the next month, we're going to be in San Juan, in Fort Lauderdale, and in Toronto. So it's going to be on our site, and check it out. Hopefully you guys come to see us. Now, to business. This is a makeup place. I do makeup, but I've had many fields that I've worked in. And one day we'll delve into some of those things. Everything from bartending to working in a bank to, being a single mom and entrepreneur. When you have a short attention span and a little bit of ADD, self-diagnosed, it makes us multitaskers. With a little bit of type A personalities, we're multitaskers that can achieve. So, sitting around doesn't get you anything. So you create. All right, once again, I have the Diamond Eye Palette. Jane, what do people want to see? Do they want to see me put it on myself or somebody else? What's going on?
Most people said half face. They said take it off and do half a face.
Take it off, okay.
There you go.
All right, so I'm going to take it off. Uh-oh. You've been officially warned. All right, so this is an Alcone wipe. This is the first happening on live, Ustreaming live. And Alcone wipe. I'm going to, I'll do the right eye. It's actually the smaller eye. All of us have a little bit, one side a little smaller than the other. I want to put this somewhere where you guys could see me, and you'll have like the best vision, I guess, viewing of me. Here's a little mirror. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take everything off this eye. And I took off my face too, right? Should I show what's underneath the face or just the eye? What do you guys, just the eye?
And then you can cover up with the pressed powder, I think.
Okay. So I'm not taking the mascara off, but I'm going to take the liner and everything off so you guys can see everything, the whole process. All right. I'm taking off this, and I'll even take off my brow. You want to see the eye taken out, the face taken off, you guys? What are you thinking? My face makeup? Should I take my foundation off? I'm not asking you, I'm asking them. Palm on like it's not good.
Now you didn't have a face. A few people are weighing in that they wanted it on someone else, but I said I heard have a face first.
Oh, sorry.
So
Now that I'm looking crazy, I gotta finish this.
Not sure you got someone else. This time you get it.
Yeah, I'll do myself. All right, so I'm taking everything off. Here I go.
Let's see. Now I see. Take the face off. Take it off.
All right, fine.
So that everybody wants you to take it all off.
Ah, okay, here we go. One more alcohol wipe, and we'll be good. So here it goes. So all those of you that think, oh, you know, I have nice skin, I don't. My face is really red. I'll do the whole half. I'll look like a crazy person. Here I go. Oh, I have wet ones here.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was Palm trying to sneak me in some wet sponges. All right.
Yeah.
So we can even get a close-up of my face because I want you to see really that I do have acne scarring and a lot of redness and rosacea. So for all those of you that kind of suffer from the same things, you are not alone.
We have a question from Danny. Danny knows. Does Eve use the alcohol wipes on Meredith?
I do. I use the alcohol wipes. I like them. They're...
Where's Danny coming from?
Danny knows. Danny knows it. Can you let me know where you're from? Danny knows?
Okay. All right. This is my face. Can you guys see? Here's a close-up. Redness, one eye, nothing. Not a lot of eyebrow there. I only have hair that grows in places I don't want it to grow on my face.
Dan in Oz. So it sounds like maybe from down under.
So Palm, you have a whole shot of the whole face, yeah? All right, so you see the redness, for those of you who don't believe, you see all the little scarring and the scars that I have going on? All right, so here we're going to begin. I'm actually going to take the little tinted moisturizer, all right? And this is the priming moisturizer that's also tinted. I'm going to take a little bit of that. And for myself, I could use my fingers or I could use a little sponge. I'm taking a little sponge, and basically I'm going to put it all over my entire face. I will look over here, including my eye, up here and down here, and here we go. All right. I don't have my foundation thing in front of me, but basically I'm the light foundation. So here's the little palette I'm going to take it out of. I'm going to scoop out the side A, okay, and on the side B of the light foundation. Oops. And also I am the light and medium salmon concealer. So here's the light salmon concealer and then the medium salmon concealer. All right, here we go. I still start out with a brush, and I'm going to just do the top of my eye using the EvePearl side of the brush. With the side A, which means the lighter side of the foundation, I'm going to do my eyelid with that, and I'm going to take the side B with the other side of the brush and do my forehead area, okay? So I'm doing that. See how red my face is? My face is way redder than the rest of my body. So I'm putting, this is the light foundation that I'm basically doing my entire forehead, okay? So I put the lighter side here and then the darker side on my forehead. I take my wet sponge, okay, it's been a little damped, and I basically blend everything in, here and here, just the top part of my face. Okay, there we go. I'm going to take my pressed powder, the light pressed powder. I'm going to take a sponge and basically take the light. You could do both if you like, and just put that on my eye. I want to show you some great little tricks. You know, I need the water spray bottle also, you guys, because I want to show people what they're going to do with this brush, with our makeup. This is it. Okay, thank you, Palm. And of course, this is our water spray. There's like this much water in here. So I better, that's okay, that's all right. That's okay. I'm going to be You know, I have to cover up everything.
Well, that is
you know,
live unscripted.
Yes,
right?
that's right. Live and unscripted. See, my whole life, I've tried to have a lot of hair so I could cover up my face all the time. I know a lot of you do that as well. I'm still guilty of it, Jersey girl. And here we go with the eye makeup. I'm going to take the water because I want to show you how to use, I'm going to do mostly the diamond palette, all right? And I'm going to use it wet a little bit, okay? So taking the water, this little space that we have here, okay, this little space, I'm going to put water right in here into this little area right here. All right? I wonder if next time we do it, we should have you standing in another direction. But we will see. We will try to make it work out. Because if I'm holding this, it's showing on the other side. So maybe I'll move myself over. I don't know which way to move it over. Okay, there we go. So first thing I'm going to do is take the all-over eyeshadow brush. It's one of the things that's included. You can use this wet or dry. Now, I want to ask a quick question. Do you guys want to see more dramatic, like more shiny or more calm type of thing? Because we have very shiny colors here. I could show you a little bit on how to do it shiny. I'm going to make this wet, a little wet, okay? I'm going to take some of these two shiny colors, a little bit of the gold, a little bit of the silver, because I like mixing everything. I'm going to put that right on my lid. See how shiny it becomes? The more shiny you want something to become, if you just add the water, it'll be really nice and shiny. I'm not putting it all the way across the eye. I'm just putting it right on the inner, like halfway across. And don't worry what falls down here. We'll take care of all that. All right? But I'm going to start out shiny, then I'm going to calm it down later. The next thing I'm going to use is the black liquid liner. Okay? This is the black liquid liner. We're going to take this and do a line. When you use a black liquid liner, you never want to start, any liner, you never want to start all the way in the inner corner, unless your hand might be shaky maybe. So try to start always in the center part to make sure you have a good grip. And then you work it in. You work it in. It doesn't matter how neat or sloppy you are because we're going to smoke it out. So we're going to take this all the way out. And then I'm going to make a little tiny little wing that goes out, right out here. Okay? And look, I'm making this really, really messy because I want you to see you do not have to be neat. This is a little extra messy, but don't worry. All right, so you see how messy I made it? I did that on purpose. If you want to do really sharp when you're doing, if you want to do just black liner, just make a nice little line and keep it straight. Okay, the next thing we do, we take a liner brush, little liner brush right here. I'm going to put it in that water that I had earlier. Okay, so we're going to put this in water. I'm actually going to dump the water out of here so I can hold this upright and put the water on my palette. So, because usually when you're doing it at home, you're not going to have to hold it up this way. I'm going to take the brush, and I'm going to use the darkest, so we're going to call these number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to put it in the number 6 color and a little bit in the 5 color, okay? And I'm going to go right on the top edge, and I'm basically going to smoke it out. So I'm going to smoke that out all the way to the very end and take it out, just like that. All right, you see what I did there? During this time, if you want, this could be a good time to take your black pencil. It's another little trick. You can actually do it inside your eye, on the inside, do the inside part like this all the way in black if you want to make it more dramatic, and also the inside part of your eye right here. I do the inside. Usually I don't do dramatic eyes on myself. I try to keep it a little bit more professional, but the great thing about being a makeup artist, you can do whatever the heck you want, and they think that's what you're supposed to be looking like. So it's chic. And I'm taking it down a little bit further than just the inside. I'm taking it a little bit further down, and I'm connecting the outside edge. Okay, and again, it doesn't matter how messy this is, because we're going to make it all nice and smooth when we finish up. Okay, so basically I did that. We're going to go back to, this is our liner we just used, and now I'm going to take a crease brush, little crease brush, make that a tiny bit wet. The reason I'm using all these wet is because the Diamond Eye Palette specifically has a little glitter in it, and the glitter is really there to accentuate everything. I don't like to use glitter when I'm doing things for HD TV, and if I do use it, because I really want to make those colors pop, I use it wet. So when you use it wet, you have less things that fall, and it's not like thick glitter, so this glitter, it'll be fine for HD. You just want to make sure you clean up under your eyes when you're done. So take your little crease brush, make it a tiny bit wet, go back to your colors. I'm going to first start out with the number 6 color on both sides, and basically I'm going to take it up and make, the Eve V, which would go right here, up, and then we create a little V right up here, create a little, tiny little edge, all right, back and forth. It does not have to be perfectly neat, but you see what I'm doing right here? Okay, you see that, what it looks like? Okay. We're going to come back to this. Most important brush, this little blender brush, okay? This is part of the kit. Little blender brush. We're going to go right here, and I'm going to use the number 2 and number 3 colors. So I dip it into the 3, into the 2, back and forth. Take the brush, and I'm going to put that right on the edge. Right on the edge, and then back and forth like a windshield wiper. Okay, you can do that again. One more time, the number 2 and 3 colors. And you need very little, okay? This was dry. I did not wet this. So I did it right here, back and forth, and on the edge. Okay? I can always go back to the all-over eyeshadow brushes to clean up in case I went too far out. And now, back to the crease brush. I'm going to make this a little bit more wet and go into the number 5 color. This is a terrific silver, and it's great if you're doing smoky eye. It's a terrific combination for if you're doing like the entire thing all smoky. So I'm going to take the silver now and add little bits of silver all over, because this will give you just a beautiful effect of the silver. You see what that does? And I'm doing this afterwards because I want the silver to really sort of stand out. See that? And you can just take the mixer brush, don't have to add anything else to it, just use whatever you have and just mix it some more. Okay. And you see when you go all over the entire gold area, it sort of took out the bright goldness. But if you like the bright goldness, you can go back to your all-over eyeshadow brush and you can go more into the gold and into the, basically the number 1 and the number 4 colors, and just put that right in here if you want to really make it stand out. This is terrific for Halloween also, and wonderful for going out and for evening. So you see, you can make it really pop. See the difference there? This is if you want it shiny, and if you go like, oh my god, it's too shiny, what do I do? Go back to your mixer and basically put the mixer color over it, and that will tone down the shiny. Okay? See that? All right. Now, we have to also use some common colors. You can take the same all-over eyeshadow brush. Now we're going to go to our regular Au Naturel. The Au Naturel is like our biggest selling eye palette because everyone can use it. These 3 bottom colors are all matte, and they're great for just like basic everyday neutrals. And the top colors have a little bit of a shimmer to them, and they're great for highlighters. Like usually I would use these 2 colors in here, but today I'm going to use these 2 colors up here on top, and that just like smooths everything out. Now I'm going to take a eyebrow brush, and basically I'm going to brush my eyebrows here and go to the Au Naturel and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start, whenever you do your eyebrows, try to start right on the arch part and then work your way out and then work it in. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On the arch, you want to work it out. And when you're doing your eyebrows, try not to drag them down. Always just try to, pull them out. Brush it up. Do a little bit more, any of the colors you think you want. Add them a little bit more. Right there. Add a little more dark if you want on the outside. So basically, boom. Oh, I'm noticing I need a little touch-up. That's what happens when you work 13 hours and you don't look at yourself. Okay. All right, so I did that. Now, sometimes you want to add a little more pop, so you can always go back with your liquid liner and add a little bit more, because when you're using shimmery colors, they might fall on your lashes, so you might want to do another thicker coating of the liner to make it a little bit more intense. You can do that. You can also use your pencil if you want to use your pencil if you're not comfortable with the liner, and you can also use the back part of the pencil to kind of rub it in, and also on the bottom. I like to work the bottom in because it makes it, the pencil is creamy, so it makes it really stay and it's not going to move anywhere. And don't forget the inner parts. All right, now I do the mascara. You take your mascara. Another time I'm going to show you how to do the lashes, okay? Take your mascara and you basically These are all my personal things, so I can use them on myself. When we use it on clients, we use the disposables. Very important to use disposables. We can get great disposables we use them from a company called Cosmetics. So I do the lashes, the top lashes, and then the bottom lashes first, even before I have foundation down there. Because in case I smear it all over my face, now I'm going to clean everything up. So I'm going to take all my little things that I have going on here, and I'm going to take my original sponge into the priming moisturizer, and I'm going to clean up all this stuff that basically fell on my face from down here. So you see all the things that fall on your face. Instead of leaving all these shimmers on your face, you get to just clean it up. And I'm not cleaning up a lot for the under eye. I kind of want to leave it thick. Okay, so we clean all this stuff up. Clean, clean, clean. And now, of course, we're going to do the reverse contouring, taking the brush. Remember, this is the side A, side B, which is the lighter side, the darker side. The back part of the brush is for the darker side, the side B. And that's going to go right here by my cheeks. Right here. And on my nose. There goes all the redness. Also, it's going to go on my chin. And on my red nose. Then I'm going to go on the lighter color, the side A. Goes right here. So the lighter color goes down here. See, this is going to be great little cheekbones effect. See that? And also I'm going to do that around my lips. Alright, so here's the light. Here's the darker. And the darker goes here. And now I'm going to do the under eye. I'm going to mix everything all together in one shot. Concealer brush. Here's a little bit of the light concealer. See, this is going to be too light for me. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the medium concealer. I usually mix the light and the medium, but you can do it all at the same time. And I do this. Then I take my sponge that's been a little dampened already, and if it's dry at this point, take your water and just spray a little more. Okay, go like that. I like to make noise that don't exist. Okay, then we blend this down. Like I put a lot of water, and I don't have a tissue here to dry it off with, but it's a little too wet right now. That's okay. Stay there, Palm. I see Palm running out, destroying things. So.
People are commenting how come you work so fast.
Oh, because I work on live TV, and what happens when you work on, see, there's too much water here. When you work on live TV, you can always put more. When you work on live television, you need to work fast. Like, you need to sometimes be able to do 5, 10, 15 people in an hour. So, and also when I started working here, I started working in theater. So I truly can do my entire makeup in 15 minutes without the chit chat. And when I work on someone, like when I do Meredith, I actually do her makeup at the same time while she gets her hair done. And we usually get it done in about 20 minutes with full lashes. So I don't have on me lashes now, but another time I will do full lashes. I'll show you guys how to do that. All right, so you could pat it in. And I'm totally blind, so I see nothing. So hopefully this looks good. So you could be a blind makeup artist with shaky hands. I don't even drink coffee, but I had coffee today, so I'm like a little extra wired. And I have like Cabrera there with a camera. Nothing. Every time you're like,
You have to turn it on.
Take the list off.
you all, I'm sure you all have men in your lives that are like, okay, you get into a pose and the camera doesn't work. Or they left the thing on. Okay, so you see how that covered up everything? All the redness? And you can go over, if you have like a serious acne mark or a cut or scarring or a tattoo, all you need to do, you don't even need to use a sponge, you can just use the tip of your brush to pick up the foundation and just use the tip of the brush just to sort of smooth out certain areas. Okay. And the light here, I have like a nice little, I'm allergic to nuts, but of course, what do you do when you work crazy hours and you don't sleep? You eat anything that's around you, so I've been eating like almonds and nuts and things like that, which I love, and I'm breaking out. So, you know, all the things that I'm not supposed to eat. I'll put a little bit more light here to give you those cheekbones. Okay. Here we go. Now we powder. Take a little powder puff, take a little powder, and I actually like to take the darker and put it right here. And the darker will go on my forehead. and on my nose and on my chin, basically the same places I used the darker foundation. Then I take the lighter and I put it down here and here, okay, and basically make everything all nice and even. Now, I'm going to take a little fan brush and, oh, thank you, Palm. Ah, and there that goes, nothing to see here. And a little light blush. That was Carla's laugh. Can you do that again, Carla? Can you do your little laugh?
Okay, but do something funny again.
Okay, here, we'll drop one more. All right, so we take the, this is the light blush that I'm using. I actually like to use both the light and medium. This is the medium, this is the light. You know, what I usually do is I use them both. But you can use one or the other, but as a makeup artist, of course, I have access to both. I like to pretend I'm a little darker on all 6 colors. But I guess that's not fair to you guys, but that's what I did earlier, so I kind of want to keep everything the same. I'm going to put it on both. Fix the other side. But if you're just going to use one, you know, for my coloring, I would choose the light, all 3 colors. And look at how high I take the blush up, almost like all the way under my eyes. Because if you have a dip down here, you're better off taking the blush all the way up. It'll sort of mask the fact that, you know, you have this crazy coloring and a dip. So this goes up here, here, a little down here, so I don't look like a weird color. And now it's time to finish the under eye area. We're going to go back to the diamond palette. And now I'm going to go, and you can use, this is the smudger, little smudger brush with a tiny droplet of water. Now, I'm going to actually take this gold, okay, and then this silver. This is like beautiful gold and beautiful silver. I'm going to mix them together, and I'm going to put this right underneath. Do you see how that looks? All right, so right underneath will make it really beautiful. Well, I'll get the other one out here. I see little. But that will make it look really gorgeous for nighttime. You could take it out. If you feel it's too much for you, you can always go back with your little sponge and smooth everything out. I just like kind of brightening it up. I look back at you guys. Now, if you want to make it more gold, you could take it and put more gold on it. If you want to make it more light. And of course, don't be scared to do all the way in here and in here. For those of you that want to be more dramatic, you can put a little bit more of it out here and in this little area. If you feel like, oh my gosh, I've done too much, don't be scared. Just use the same brush, go into water, and do the darker shades if you want, or even the silver, and then make this define the area a little bit more and make it a tiny bit more with the dark. So I guess what I'm just trying to show you is not to be scared.
We have a question, Eve, from Wanda Gaines. She wants to try the salmon concealer, but she's not sure which one to buy
All right,
without seeing her.
Okay, so can you ask, what's your name, Wanda?
It looks like Wanda Gaines, but I would guess.
So Wanda, can you say, I mean, basically it's very easy. We have very few combinations. For instance, I would be the light. You know, let's go to Carla. You know, I'm a combination of the light and the medium. Carla, if you're close to skin of like the Carla has, if we could get a shot of Carla. Carla, what color do you use?
I use the medium and tan.
Okay, so you're medium. So if someone is darker than Carla, you could use the tan and the dark. Like for instance, Jane, what colors do you use?
I would use the light and medium.
And Mabel, what colors do you use?
I use medium.
Medium, so she's just a basic medium. And Palm, what colors do you use?
I use medium and tan.
Medium.
Inside here is pretty dark.
So in here she's saying, so the darker you are, the darker your under eye circles,
Yes.
the darker the color you should be using.
Yes.
So then that, you know, I'm not sure, Mom, if you're darker than that, like if you're African, like if you were Herberto's coloring, you would use the dark and the deep, and if you were darker than Herberto, come on. So Herberto, what color would you use?
I have no idea.
Herberto would be the dark, and you could possibly use the deep, but he's got very nice skin. What do you use on your skin?
Priming moisturizer. I use priming moisturizer.
Thank you, Herberto. He's not getting paid as an endorsement, though, so he really does use it.
I use a priming moisturizer. It really works on my face after I shave.
How old are you?
How old do I look? I'm 51.
51, not bad, right?
Not bad.
Not bad. He's accepting date offers, marriage proposals. But we'll be, you'll have to go through us. You have to go through all these women to get to Roberto.
You gotta get screened.
Yeah, we have to screen you. So, all right, now I'm just fixing my list. This is all even, no. Someone else can talk while I do that. So Carla, what's the promo?
Okay, guys, don't forget that Diamond Eye Special Eye Palette.
It's going to be for 24 hours, includes the Diamond Eye Palette, the Au Naturel Eye Palette, the liquid liner, the blackout pencil, the 108 all over eyeshadow brush, then the 107 mixed blender brush. It's going to be for 24 hours, $73, guys. You guys will be saving 55% off the retail price. Don't forget, 24 hours only.
For those of you that can't understand Carla's English,
Oh, yeah. Now she's saying Spanish.
say it in Spanish now. Tell them in your language.
Now she's like, we got Carla back.
Come on, Carla, tell them in Spanish.
Okay. Hoy.
Oi, oi.
That's on Jewish now. Hoy.
I took you know what, as a Jew, I can tell you not really, but go ahead.
Okay, so I can't think of Spanish. You see, you guys are put me in the spot.
That's what happens. See,
Put me in the spot.
we're equal opportunity insulters here.
Absolutely.
When we come back to you, we have a question. Somebody is a little bit confused about which shades go where of the foundation. So.
Okay, so I will show you. Let me get a foundation thing. Okay, so. I'm sorry, Carla, go ahead. Say in Spanish.
Say in Spanish. Okay, so hoy día nada más por 24 horas vamos a tener una venta especial de una promoción de la I don't remember how to say eyeshadow in Spanish.
That's it.
La sombra
natural.
diamante de natural el liquid line. I can't remember these words in
Oh,
Spanish.
that's okay.
What happened?
You know what? That's all right. Listen, she is doing the best she can under the circumstances. We didn't mean to put you. Anyone else can say, you know, well, I would ask, but we have to practice in different languages here. You know, I'll try to say it in Russian. The хороший deal, that's as much as I know my Russian, not very well. But спасибо большое. Это очень прекрасный offer. Yeah, my Russian actually is pretty darn bad. But one day we will all learn to speak our languages. And I'm
We gotta
actually
remember our
Georgian,
languages.
Soviet Georgia, so you know my Georgian is even worse than the Russian. But let me show you again the foundations, okay? How that works. This is, for instance, this is the light foundation, HD Dual Foundation that has like a sponge that comes inside. See, it has a little cover, it keeps everything nice and neat, and a little mirror, comes in a beautiful little velvet casing. Everything comes in a nice little velvet casing, by the way, that protects it. So let me show you how that would be done. It's completely opposite of everything we've been taught. We've always been taught to put light in the T-zone, and I'm telling you completely opposite. We're actually going to use, you see, this is, we take one brush. This is the foundation brush, and every foundation brush that you have has a name of the company on one side, and there's like the other side. So I use the side that has the name of the company for the lighter side, which we call side A, and I use the other side of the brush for the darker side, and that we call side B. So I actually use the side B for here, around the cheeks, around the nose, your forehead, and your chin. Is the darker side, okay? So side B goes forehead, cheeks, here, and the nose. And the lighter color, the side A, I use with the EvePearl name or whatever company brush you have. The lighter side, side A, goes on your lid and down here, because most of us, you know, we want to make our neck is lighter than the rest, like our face, and we need to like even it out. So and this will give you great cheekbones, because if you think about it, why would you put a lighter color here and then put blush on top of it? It's sort of counteractive. And usually when you have a discoloration or acne or redness that you want to cover up, if I was to put lighter colors on my redness, it would turn chalky. For someone who is of African American shading or darker than I am and they have discoloration, whenever you try to put something lighter on, it ends up turning either chalky or ashy or gray, and it really defeats the purpose. So by using the darker color, it actually gives you an instant cheekbone effect and like a blush without doing anything. And that's the whole part of the Eve Pearl method. That's what we do here with Eve Pearl. I have no watch, so my lovely stage manager is telling me it's 5:45. Oh, I can't see. All I see is like a quarter. All right. So it's 6:45. So we've been going 45 minutes. I want to make sure that first of all I say thank you to you guys for watching. This is basically, I'm done. I hope I look even, but this was me using the Diamond Eye Palette along with the All Natural palette. You know, the natural eye look is like the most common look, and I usually do much more neutral. That's probably, I think, my phone maybe making that crazy noise, or palms. But the neutrals are fantastic. I mean, you'll use this palette forever, and the Diamond is like the best oomph palette for any other coloring you have. So our promo for the day is these two eye palettes with the all over eyeshadow brush, the mixer blender, and I think the black liquid liner, Carla?
Yes,
and the pencil?
And the pencil.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the pencil. So liquid liner, pencil, that actually on the other side of the pencil you have the little smudger, and you know this liquid liner becomes totally waterproof and stays, and by the way, the mechanism prevents it from drying out. This is this great little mechanism here that, you know, like if you push it, and then the tip is not a felt tip, it's actually a brush tip, and it always goes on, you know, it goes on beautiful and smooth. You're never going to get this big thick clump. And then once this dries, it becomes totally waterproof. So you get the liquid liner, the pencil, which just to show you, you know, you draw the pencil, it comes out any thickness you want. You can use this little smudger to smudge it with. You get these two things. You get the all-over eyeshadow brush and the mixer blender. So the all-over eyeshadow brush you use in this area or all over, and also for the cleanup. And the mixer blender you use basically for your, you know, this little mixer blending part right here. Even when you're done, I actually like to finish off by, let's say you're taking these two colors again. You finish it off here. You can also use this, not that it's part of the, you know, on, you know, one of my favorite colors is this little bronze color right here. Take it out. You can also, on days that you don't have time for all this little stuff, you can use a little mixer blender, make it a little wet. Hold on, I gotta show you all the great little tricks. Make it a little bit of wet, and then take it into the darker colors, and just do that quickly right here. So on days that you don't have time, you can use one brush for the dark, one brush for the mixer, and one brush for the lighter colors, basically. That's what we do when we forget all our brushes and only have one. You can use this one brush for everything. All right, so 2 brushes, 2 pencils, and 2 eyeshadow palettes with a value. What's the value, Carla? Hold that up. Can you hold it up?
It's $162 retail.
It's a $162 value for all these items. So 2 eyeshadow palettes, 2 brushes, a pencil, and a liner, and we're offering it for $73, which is, I believe, like 55% off.
55%, yes.
And instead of doing it only for the our show, because I know a lot of you got mad last time, we will do it for 24 hours. So it's on our website somewhere, and that's our thank you to you guys for watching.
Of the website. Maybe Jane can
Front
explain
page.
where it's
How do they go?
on the website.
It'll be right on the featured products on the home page.
So featured products on the home page. And guys, anything that I forgot, anything we want to mention?
Maybe you can.
Well, don't forget that if you want a color match, all you have to do is send us a photo to contact@evepearl.com, and we will be delighted to try to make a color match from your photo.
And remind them again who's going to be special guest.
And our special guest, of course, next week, which is going to be October 12th, Tuesday, October 12th, is going to be Sam Fine at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is New York City time, 3 o'clock, right here at the EvePearl studio. And please tell your friends, we're trying to get this thing going. We would really like to do it on a weekly basis. I know it's for me, it's hard to get here. I really literally race from the west side to the east side to try to be here for 6 o'clock. Millionaire will end for me in November, so we'll be able to do maybe a more regular schedule. And I do want to also offer it on Saturdays. So tell us when you want to see it, when it's best for you. We'll try to do our best. Tell your friends, sign up, join up, and if you're in New York City, please stop by our studio. We love to hear from you. And if we are always trying to help other entrepreneurs. If you want to grow your business, if you're interested in becoming a professional and making people feel better, not only for yourself but for everybody else, with products that make them look good, they feel good on your face, and they're actually all really good for you. Give us a call, contact us, again, contact@EvePearl, and we will work with you on our reseller options. And if you are already a reseller and you're not listed on our website, please let us know, because we want to make sure we add you. So thank you guys very, very much. We love you, and we've got some great things coming up. Let me know if you want to see something special for Halloween, or let me know what if you liked this whole process of seeing half of the face. I know that someone out there, we have people requesting us for some hooded eyes, makeup for hooded eyes. I've been looking for a model that has hooded eyes, so as soon as I find somebody, because I just use regular people that work around here, as soon as I find somebody that has the right hooded eyes, or maybe take a picture of yourself or exactly what you're looking for, and we'll be able to help match that. And I promise, I know some of you want to see more Asian faces. I will either drag Mabel here to do her makeup, or our palm, and you'll be able to see Asian makeovers, and anything else you want to see. Again, please let us know. We're here, we're trying new things, and kind of help us grow and help us help you. And we're kind of excited in all this, and we've been very lucky. All of our hard work is paying off. The word is getting out about EvePearl. This is a self-funded company by me. I am a single mom working several jobs to keep all this going, to keep these wonderful ladies working here. And are you guys all okay? You guys are all pretty happy?
Yes.
This is the best job, the best place to work, really, truly.
Okay, great. And we're always happy to take your suggestions. And by the way, if you are in San Juan, Fort Lauderdale, or Toronto, and you want to assist us at these shows, you want to be part of the EvePearl team, but you have to be a local person that lives there already, let us know, because everybody who works here right now started out as interns or assisted us at some show that we met them at, and now we're all here as a family, as the EvePearl team. And my pearls of wisdom for today is, if you do something you love, you will always find the energy for it. And if you surround yourself with people that you love, they will not only give 100%, but their love and energy will help you continue. And it's kind of great to see everybody grow and happy and, experiment. So, guys, you're okay? You're good?
Yeah, we're great.
All right. Well, bye, y'all. Thank you so much. From the EvePearl studios in the heart of New York City, thank you all. We hope to see you next time, which is October 12th, 3 o'clock.